And not a very good result, but it all seemed to stem from that dubious penalty in the 3rd minute there.
Well, you come out and sort of 3 minutes into the game, I'd like to see it on the video to see, whether it was a penalty. I just feel that, the reaction, the ball's bounced up in Leon's chest area, and, I think it's not a penalty. I think, it's one of them, but it just gets you off to a bad start.
And it seemed to give Chorley some encouragement, didn't it? It gave them an incentive to keep on going at 1-0.
Yeah, it did, and don't get me wrong, Chorley were good tonight. There's no getting away from the fact. But the defensive mistakes we made, which allowed them to have a 3-0 lead at half time, you give yourself no chance to get yourself back in the game.
You made the 2 subs in the second half, and the pair of them combined to give Quakers some brief hope when Harvey Saunders scored.
Yeah, I mean, he come on and he did a good job. He's full of energy, and he got us a goal back. And it's a shame that we couldn't go get a second at that time, because we had a bit of a spell where we had 5 or 10 minutes where we looked like we were just trying to claw our way back into the game. But unfortunately, you leave yourself open, and we get done on the counter attack again.
Yeah. It was one of those nights, when Adam Bartlett he might have conceded 4 goals. He pulled up a couple of good saves as well, didn't he?
Shouldn't have to, though. He's tapping a little bit too many times in games where he's making some outstanding performances, and I'd rather him have a quiet night, and he shouldn't have to be man of the match, or we named us man of the match in the opposition team, because we're not doing our job well defensively enough as a team.
There were a couple of lads out injured. Gary Brown's out, Terry Galbraith's out. How are those absences affecting the team, do you think?
Of course it is. Kev Burgess has come back in, and he shouldn't be playing as yet. He's probably hasn't had a pre-season at all. Liam Mars hasn't really had enough game time to get yourself up to speed. We find it a bit difficult off the pitch regarding with injuries, and we've got to make sure that we hopefully get players back as soon as we can. But we have to all come at once, the injuries, and it's been very, very frustrating, because they've all been defenders that's come down with all types of different injuries.
And hopefully we can get 1 or 2 lads back, maybe for the game against Limerick on Saturday.
Oh, we'll have to see. It's about recovering, regrouping the players. We've got to be realistic. I think the expectations from within the football club is that everybody believes we will go and just win games all the time, and it's not as easy as that football. And you've got to be realistic that we've come a long way, and we've got no given right to win this league or the next league or the next league, and we sometimes got a little bit of understanding of that, because I believe that you'll have lots of critics, but I think you've got to be realistic as a club of where we are, and the competition that we're up against this league. And I think we need to start taking that into account. I'm not ever one to hide away from things, but sometimes you just got to be realistic where we are, where we've come, and sort of just look at where we're trying to go, but be realistic with it as well.
And still in the top half of the table, and still in touch and distance of the playoffs.
Listen, I'm hurting tonight. There's no question about it. It hurts me more than anybody at this football club. And we've worked very, very hard to get where we've got as a club today, and we've got a lot of work to continue. But I want to be in the playoffs all season long. That's the way it's always been from day one. But we've got to be a little bit realistic that we've got lots of injuries. We're playing against some very, very good teams. We've had a lot of games. We've done a lot of travelling, and we've got to sort of remain positive. But just look at the bigger picture.